Hello. Formation of company is a very important topic in secretarial practice and company law. I'm Dr. Prajna Mattihalli, Government First Grade College, Dharwad, Karnataka, who has already uploaded many videos on secretarial practice subject. In my earlier video, I have discussed about the types of company, meaning, definition, characteristics of company also. And we have to understand how company comes into existence. What are the steps for the formation? So I welcome you all to my video, students. Let us enjoy this particular topic wherein I'm going to discuss about the formation, how company gets formatted, how a company comes into existence. Formation of a company involves completion of several legal formalities and procedures. Formation of private company has two stages mainly, and the formation of public limited company having share capital has four stages. What are those stages? First stage is the promotion of a company. And the second stage is incorporation. Here, promotion and incorporation are these two stages which are common for a private company and also a public company. But private company, just after completion of two stages, that is promotion and incorporation, it starts its work. But public company has to perform two more stages. That is, third stage is subscription of capital, and fourth stage is commencement of business or trading certificate. So public company starts its business after completion of four stages, after getting the certificate of commencement of business. Let us understand these stages in detail. Formation of company, in case of formation of a private company, only first two stages are involved because a private company can commence its business immediately after securing the certificate of incorporation from the registrar of companies. But in case of formation of public company having share capital, there is a need for the promoters to secure from the registrar the certificate of commencement of business in addition to the certificate of incorporation. Here, let us understand the first stage, that is promotion stage. The person or persons who undertake responsibility of bringing the company into existence are called as promoters. In other words, the work of promotion is done by a person called promoter or group of persons called promoters. Promotion involves discovery of specific business opportunity and subsequent organization of the factors of production. What do you mean by promotion? According to Haney, he gives the definition. Promotion may be defined as the process of organizing and planning the finances of a business enterprise under the corporate form. In other words, the steps which are taken to persuade a number of persons to come together for the achievement of a common objective through the company from an organization is called promotion. Promotion may be undertaken either for starting a new business or for expanding the existing concern or for forming a holding company for a merger. A business enterprise doesn't come into existence on its own. It comes into existence as a result of the efforts of an individual or group of people or an institution. It has to be promoted by some persons or persons. The process of business promotion begins with the conceiving of an idea and ends when that idea is translated into action, the establishment of business enterprise and commencement of its business. Okay, fine. Who is a promoter in a company? Let us understand who is a promoter. A successful promoter is a creator of wealth and an economic profit. The person who is concerned with the promotion of business is known as the promoter. He conceives the idea of starting a business and takes all the measures required for bringing the enterprise into existence. For example, Dhirubhai Ambani. Who is he? He is the promoter of Reliance Industries. The promoters find out the ways to collect money, investigate business ideas, arranges for finance, assembles resources, and establishes a going concern. The company law has not given any legal status to promoters. He stands in a fiduciary position. Okay, fine. Let us understand steps in promotion. Means what are the steps to be undertaken in promotion? These are the, sub steps, we can say. Discovery of an idea and preliminary investigation. Then detailed investigation has to be undertaken. And as a third point, promoters have to do assembling work. And finally, financing the promotion. So these are the 4 sub-steps in promotion. Okay, fine. Let us go for the first step. What is that? Discovery of an idea. Promoter start outs with an idea to start some business, either in a new field which has not been commercially exploited, or in some existing lines of manufacture or business. He makes a preliminary investigation to find out whether it is worthwhile to make a detailed investigation. He makes a rough estimate of probable revenues and expenditure. So this is how the work of promotion gets started. Here, the promoter, he thinks of many ideas, and every idea will be having its own possible revenues and also expenditure. So first he has to think in detail whether this idea is good or not, whether this can be brought into practice or not. And then as a second step, he should go for detailed investigation. Promoter need to make a detailed investigation of his idea with the assistance of many experts such as engineers, chemists, market analysts, financial experts, management consultants, etc. A detailed investigation will help the promoter to decide whether the estimated income will be adequate to take care of the estimated cost of production and compensation to the owner for risks and services. So this is the second step in promotion. Here, in the second step, on the basis of the reports of these experts, promoters would be in a position to know the capital requirement, place of location, size of the unit, demand condition in the market, price of product, cost of production, probable return on capital, etc. So they will understand when the company comes into existence, when the company starts its production work, then what will be the capital required for this company and where exactly it should start its production work, that is place of location, where the account department should come, where the purchase department should be there in the building, and where exactly the storage will be there, storage of raw materials, storage of finished products, and what will be the size of the unit, whether it is a big unit or a large scale business or small scale business, what exactly will be the size of the unit, and what will be the demand condition in the market, whether the products will be in regular demand or demand has to be created, whether these customers in the market are aware of the product or not, whether they know how to make use of it, whether they are used to have this kind of product in the market. So what will be the price of the product? What will be the cost of production and probable return on capital? All these things, will be thought by the promoters. And in third step, they will take care of assembling. After a detailed investigation, if the promoter is satisfied with the practicability and profitability of the proposed concern, he starts assembling the proposition. Then what does he do? Assembling means getting the support and consent of some other persons to act as directors or founders, arranging for patents, suitable site for the company, machinery, equipment, and making contracts for filling the positions. So as you know very well, when the company gets started, it has to go with production work. For that, it will be in need of many types of machineries. Some of the machineries can be purchased and some of the machinery can be taken on lease basis. So equipments and machinery have to be obtained and suitable site should be selected to locate this plant to start the production work. And before starting the production, we have to have the patents of producing the articles, patent of manufacturing the articles. In the same way, we have to think of the making the contracts with the people who will be working as managers, superintendents, and chief executive officers who will be working with us as laborers, skilled laborers, or the laborers who know the technology very well. Like this, we have to have the contracts with many outsiders, though that work has to be undertaken. Then comes the final thing in promotion stage, that is financing the proposition. After assembling, the promoter prepares a prospectus to present to the public and to underwriters to persuade them to finance the proposition. A prospectus contains complete details of the proposition and also the reports of various experts who have investigated the proposition. The promoter also takes steps to incorporate the company and to secure the certificate to commence the business. For incorporating the company and also for obtaining the certificate, that is to commence the business, the promoter has to fulfill many legal formalities. He should undergo with many legal formalities. So, secretary has to undertake many duties during this promotion stage. He should help promoters in making a detailed investigation, that is, what should be the place, what is the location, where company should open its head office, and where the production center will be located, where the storage or godown will be there. Like this, he has to help the promoters in making detailed investigation. Then comes to arrange meeting of promoter. As you know very well, promoters are the persons who undertake all the activities. So they should sit together. They should discuss with them, with other promoters, and they should discuss among themselves, and they should take many decisions. So meeting of promoters should be convened. And to attend promoters meeting, secretary should attend it, and he should assist them to discuss and to take the decisions, and he should write down all such decisions to help the promoters in the preparation of financial plans and policies. How much money has to be spent for the place, location, or machinery, or how much amount is required for raw materials, and to start with the production work, to pay the laborers as wages, how much money is required. That financial plan and policy has to be prepared. And to help the promoters in the finalization of the preliminary contracts with vendors. What do I mean by preliminary contract? These are the contracts which will be made between the outsiders and the company. That is vendors, suppliers of raw materials, suppliers of machines. With everyone, company has to prepare the contracts, and it has to finalize the contracts. to help the promoters in the preparation of memorandum of association and articles of association. So next unit is documents of company, wherein we will discuss in detail about the memorandum of association and articles of association. In the meanwhile, just let me explain you that memorandum of association is one document which explains the relationship between the company and the outsiders. It contains the name clause, domicile clause, objectives clause, liability clause, and capital clause, etc. It will be having the details about the company. In the same way, articles of association is document which explains the internal administration of the company, rules and regulations of the company, and it contains all the aspects, how to administer, how to manage the company. Therefore, both of these documents are very important and it has to be prepared at the stage itself, because in the next stage, that is registration, company has to go with all these documents, then only registration will be done. So in this promotion stage itself, company, that to secretary has to assist the promoters in preparation of memorandum of association and articles of association. And he should arrange printing of these important documents. They should be printed, they should be signed, and then they should be filed with the registrar. To make correspondence with the registrar on behalf of promoters. So registrar of companies is very important. He is the one who makes the registration of the company and who gives the registration certificate also. So we should have contact with him. We should ask the formalities, the rules and regulations. We should follow the instructions given by him. So secretary will be having the contact with him. And my dear friends, in this video, I have explained you the first and foremost step, that is promotion of the company. This step is common for private company and also the public company. And in my next video, I'm going to explain you about the second step, registration, and also capital subscription and commencement of business. So please do watch my videos on the topic and let us enjoy the topic by not wasting the time, by utilizing the time available for us. Thank you, my dear friends.